Well, here we are for Hot August Nights 2013. I'm Alan Taylor. This is the Grand Marshal's Car Show. I'm the Grand Marshal. My buddy here, Dennis Collins.
Good to see you. It's been a while.
Fast and Loud on Discovery Channel. Him and Richard Rollins and Aaron Kaufman, the three crazy car guys, they just live their life in front of the cameras, and what you see is absolutely real.
True. No, we enjoy it. This is what we love. It's our passion.
That's your business too. I mean, you have a car business.
I specialize specifically in Jeep CJ restoration and Jeep Wrangler custom builds. We've done it for 29 years. We've restored and built more Jeeps than anybody on the planet. That's what I'm supposed to be doing all the time, but as you and many other guys, I have a passion for old cars and I love it. And Richard and I do a lot of old car business together, and that's kind of how all this evolved.
Where'd you guys meet?
Daytona Bike Week.
Of course.
How fitting is that?
Exactly. Now, at your shop,
yes,
you told me a story. Is it still true?
That story is still true. We do use Craftsman in my shop. I've always used Craftsman. My dad used Craftsman, and all my guys' boxes are Craftsman. That's a true story, and that's still true right now. If you walk in my shop and see what tools we're using, we're turning Craftsman wrenches.
You know, and of course, this audience is a lot of people using Craftsman, but I find that this audience behind us, all these cars have that common theme. I say, what's the Craftsman story here? And they all are like, well, my first set of tools, or, you know, I built this car with my Craftsman tools. And it's like, it's Americana, you know?
Right.
It's
I mean, I'd run into Sears with my dad, you know, once a month and exchanging tools and getting new stuff. It's kind of like a rite of passage, if you will.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And every Christmas, we had them under the Christmas tree. It was awesome.
Well, what did you guys bring to sell?
Well, probably our lead car we brought was a 2013 COPO Camaro. You know, there were only 89 of those cars. The cool thing about this car is they let Richard and I literally build the entire car at the factory. The guys at COPO and at GM were nice enough to shut the plant down for 4 solid days. We didn't just do the drivetrain, which has been done in the past. They let us build the entire car. I'm talking paint, assembly, welding, rear differential, the complete motor, interior wiring.
I mean, right?
Unbelievable. Once in a lifetime deal.
Yeah.
So we brought that. Richard bought a stellar 32 steel Ford that's his, and we brought a 71 kind of resto mod style Pro Street Z28, which seems to be, you know, the end thing. 69 Firebird, and an odd duck, which you're gonna laugh. We brought a 78 MGB. Why did we do that?
Why not?
Well, it was just an incredibly honest, rust-free California car, very correct, beautiful paint, no rust again. Wire wheel overdrive. You know, I don't know why we brought that, but we did.
These guys, you never know what they're going to come up with. I want to know, now, where does Aaron Kaufman work into this equation? I know you and Richard are good old buddies, long time. Where did Aaron come from?
Aaron is really the master mechanic genius behind the cars. You know, Richard has a lot of the foresight of what he wants. Aaron is the guy that makes it happen, but Aaron, he's a genius style mechanic. His work, he's very meticulous, he's very specific, and he does a great job. But Aaron worked with Richard on many, many builds over the last 10 or 15 years. And it got to the point where he was basically working for Richard all the time. They came together, and that's how that happened.
Well, I know these guys personally. They're great guys, they're family guys. They do a show that is just as real as it can be. And that's the best part about it. That's why they're, I believe, like #1 on Discovery in your time slot, or what is it?
We're #1 in the automotive segment, period. We're #1 in our demographic, which is 18 to 45 males. This is what we do. None of this is made up. None of it's contrived. It's all real. We win, we lose. But I think there's a ton of guys that have this much passion. We love this stuff. I think that's why it's turned out so well.
That's the thing, is that you guys live your life, it plays out on television, and you do a great job.
Thank you.
Yep, one of the 3 guys that you'll see on Fast and Loud on Discovery, Dennis Collins, Richard Rollins, Aaron
Keep
Kaufman.
watching.
Exactly. I'm Alan Taylor. This is Hot August Nights. This is what you'll see here.
Great show.